why hasn't people write about the Mao's Guo's story? So I hope your next book will be about Mao's.
Well, I have been actually thinking about brainstorming one about his, well, first of all, his life, but then second of all, the persecution rather, he's faced since coming to America. And it is really a perfect metaphor almost just for the CCP and communist infiltration abroad. I mean, we see the level, I mean, it's probably hundreds of millions of dollars they are investing to try to catch this one man. And it makes you think, like, well, if that's just what one dissident is worth, what does he have on them? Obviously, quite a bit.
You've done many investigative pieces about Mao's Guo's lawsuit, and you have read thousands of pages of court papers. I mean, what is the biggest takeaway from Mao's Guo's case?
Well, the number one thing I would say is there are never any coincidences. Or if there are and there's 100 more coincidences, well, then it's not a coincidence. And that's really the main theme in researching, the cases, who's the players in the cases, who's filing these lawsuits, but then the judges themselves and even sort of the research that gets introduced, it's all links back to the CCP, whether it be, someone who might not be ideological but is being paid off by the CCP. And we see that happen again with judges, in the CIA, with the FBI, but just really across the board, money talks. And as I mentioned earlier, they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars to try to get Mr. Guo, and that's enough money to turn a lot of people, unfortunately. So just a lot more awareness of that, I would say.
George Higginbotham, $40 million.
Yes, $40 million.
Yes, good. That's a good one.
Yes.
And Elliot Brody and Stephen Wynn.
And are they in jail right now?
Yeah, where are they?
Where's the accountability for
exactly.
these corrupt
Where's the
government
transparency?
officials?
That reminds me, with Higginbotham, like one of the things in the Pras Michel case was there were these corrupt FBI, CIA, DOJ people, and one thing about them was they got off easy. They got plea deals, they didn't go to jail. Well, Pras Michel, I argue, is sort of the fall guy. He's the kind of guy who can suffer for the illegal lobbying, but meanwhile, the CIA, all the people in our intelligence agencies, they got this fake appearance of justice being served, but really they were just getting let go.
And where's Joe Low right now?
Where's Bruno Wu? Where's Joe Low? And where are the real CCP spies?